is another segment we do called What is Ross Thinking? Ross, take it away.
Oh, Nikes.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Dapper Degens. My name is Josh Albrecht.
I'm Martin Shireen.
I'm Ross Kierlock.
I'm dead on my feet.
And I'm Daisy.
Thanks, Blum.
I'm going to say that we are, for today's episode, we are mentally hungover.
Yeah,
That's an understatement.
We are struggling from the festivities that took place this past weekend. It was worth it. We all had a blast, and we'll get to it in a minute. But as always, we start our episode talking about our New Year's resolutions. So we will run through those now. Martin, yours was to travel more.
Yes.
Think that went pretty well. Yeah. Ross, you're, I think, still on your second resolution, which was to lose weight. How's that going?
I haven't checked, but I've walked like 10 miles a day for the last 2 weeks. So it's got to be something. Got to be, I don't know.
Perfect. Well said. Will, yours was to meet new people. You meet anyone new?
Probably about 30 new people.
There we go. And Dan, even though I was worried about it for a minute there, was to be alive. And sure looks like you're living right now, bud. Proud of you.
He's living with the land.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Mine was to stop spending so much money on Roosevelts.com. I was doing real good. Do you guys think I kept it going?
Absolutely not.
We'll see. Let's talk about the drop since the last time that we did our episode. So I want to thank all 7 of you that reached out and said, hey, where was the podcast? It was Tuesday. I didn't. We appreciate you guys. People were still traveling home from the May the 4th celebrations and getting their lives put back together and everything like that. So we couldn't do it yesterday. So we're doing it on Wednesday. What that means is that we have a new, we get to add the teaser for this upcoming Thursday's drop. So we're going to do that as well. But we start with the TMNT drop that happened last week. Anyone get any new Ninja Turtles gear? Daniel.
I had to look.
I got the schematics tux and the the name's slipping my mind. The one with all the different comic variations and movie variations. Got that as a tux.
Very nice.
2 tuxes for Dan. I feel like that's a big purchase for Dan.
No t-shirts?
No, I'm in between sizes on t-shirts.
That Bebop and Rocksteady one, that one was calling to me. It'll eventually make its way home.
Maybe.
In the mountain?
I mean, if they show up as t-shirts at Philly, they're going home with me.
Yeah. It's a good mantra.
I did not get anything.
Ayo.
Okay,
All
so
right.
you're 1 for 1.
Well, everyone, good job.
Thank you.
Yay!
No. We know how this starts.
Hey, gotta give them
Then we had
positive reinforcement.
the Mickey Surreal Summer tease that came out. This came out on Monday
When we were in Epcot.
when we were in.
We're in Epcot.
I wasn't even there. I was just on my way home from Disney weekend. See that and just go.
Why did
Shit.
it drop on Monday?
No,
It
the
did- no,
teaser.
it was teased.
Oh,
Yeah.
the teaser. I was like,
You know
wait,
how they
what?
tease it like the day before, right?
Yeah. Little appetizer.
Yeah, we'll fill you in on how this works later. Did anyone get anything from the Mickey Surreal Summer drop?
My cart did. I did not follow through though.
Oh,
Yet.
No, but I plan to.
Oh,
Also, no.
Oh,
I'm holding out to see it in person.
wow.
Josh, how did you fare?
Mm-hmm.
I did not buy a single shirt.
That means you bought multiples, right?
My gosh.
I bought 2 hats, but I still didn't buy a shirt. None of the shirts were needs. They all look great, especially the one that wasn't teased, that had like the kind of graffiti.
I think I'm
looking
gonna see that one
craziness.
and fall in love with it.
I loved it. I thought it was a really awesome design. It was not a need. I don't need this one.
You talking about like that one?
Yeah, that one right there.
Pop art party.
Now, was it not a need because when you asked all of us if we were safe or if we bought stuff, we all replied that
No, it was not a need prior to that. Sometimes if all of the Degens are getting a shirt, then it becomes a need. Because then the FOMO becomes extreme. I don't want to be the only one that doesn't have the shirt.
What are you going to
Although,
wear to Pop Century?
although even when we have the same shirts, then someone doesn't bring it on a trip, and then we never wear them anyway. So I don't know. It's a dumb way of looking at it, and I should really change it. But
when did that happen?
but no, just the designs. Nothing was like a holy crap, gotta go, gotta get it right now. But the hats I loved, and so I got the black and red Mickey Mouse hat and the Donald Duck hat. Donald Duck hat's gonna go perfect with that Donald Duck tux from, I don't know, his 90th or whatever birthday.
It'll
that
go
was.
well with that Donald Duck roper too.
Yep. And
I heard
so
they came out with bigger sizes too.
of the hats, yep.
Yeah.
They did some XL, some extra large hats made their debut. I did not need that. I have an average size dome, so
And the
it's good
shirts
there.
also came out in 5XL too.
Perfect for making custom shorts, which you also didn't have to do because they were like, "We got you covered."
Yep.
We'll make
Thanks,
the shorts
HQ.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
so
cheaper.
Way
cheaper. Way cheaper. Much preferred. And then tomorrow there is the
Dun-dun.
Jaws return
Not safe.
to the lineup.
There's blood in the water
am
there.
Super safe.
Yeah.
Don't need anything from Jaws.
Not safe.
No, what do I need? What do I need? Shark? Need sharkies?
I don't know. What do you need, Josh?
I don't need like 30 shark shirts.
I'm
Not
just
like a
glad
shark
there's
food
more
shark guy.
Universal properties coming out. So just keep them coming.
Yeah. All right. I'm safe. Anyone else besides Ross worried about tomorrow?
Nope.
If there's a really good design for Jaws, I'll probably grab one.
I mean,
I have a Martha's Vineyard trip, which is where they coming up with the Libros. Not really coming up. It's more in September, so it's a few months away.
It's coming up. It's fast approaching.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Be here before you know it.
We're already in May, so and yesterday was January.
All right, so there's that. There's our a little roundup. Now let's get to the super fun, awesome, crazy, wild weekend that was the May the 4th celebration. First, let's give it up for the guy that said that he was not planning this meetup, and indeed he actually was. Your friend and mine, Will Lawler. Will, way to go, buddy. Good job doing that.
Yep.
Proud of you. It was so awesome seeing everybody over the 2 days. People that came in on Saturday and then Sunday. It was the whole thing was a blast. The rain.
Oh,
That was the best part. Best part.
Sucked balls.
That was amazing.
There was no rain.
There was much rain.
You don't
Very
remember
much
the rain on Sunday?
No, he had 4 umbrellas, and he's trying to just make us say it.
Yep.
He very much remembers the rain.
On property. In my car, there was actually maybe another one, but tomato.
The rain sucked. When the rain went away, things got a lot better.
But
But
Muppets.
yes.
Yeah.
But the rain was there. The weather
keep it on
gods were
hard.
like, "Hey, we heard you're trying to do a milk chug. You're trying to get everyone together."
And a photo.
Yeah, it ruined the initial photo time.
Oh,
Which, I
brutal.
don't know, maybe that worked out in our favor.
I think it did.
Because I feel like more people showed up. We found more people around the park that didn't know about it. And it's like, hey, you have, an hour and a half before you have to be here.
I think it's worth pointing out that there were at least 10 people in that photo that were not insiders. Like I'm assuming, because I grabbed 3 on my own of just saying, hey, you're wearing a Star Wars Roosevelt shirt. We're taking a big Roosevelt group photo right over here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
I at one point tried to grab some cast members under a blue tent because there were a lot of cast members in that park Star Wars shirt.
Will was all over the cast members.
It was
there
great.
was a cast member that showed up, Will was there. Hi, Will Lawler. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Hey. The vice president of the park was in a Roosevelt's. That's all I got to say.
Steve, our friend Steve Glass likes to say mayor of Roosevelt's. Will was playing the president, the CEO, the emperor. He was over there handing out fake business cards. Happy to see you in one of these Roosevelt shirts. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. But no, it was great. It was great to see everyone there. Everyone had a great time. There was a lot of, I'm going to say, interesting moments that happened. Most of them involving Malort. I don't know how it got there. I cannot confirm nor deny how it made its way onto the park property, but that was fun. I feel like a lot of us separated and then just kept running into each other throughout the day.
Yep.
Those are always fun when those moments happen.
Hey, nice shirt.
So tell me what you guys what was your guys' favorite moment from the May the 4th celebration? And we will start with Dan.
Star Tours.
Oh, the Star Tours. The big fill a boat.
We were 9 short. We were so close.
But the crowd was so much fun.
It was a great
cheering
crowd.
And loud.
The cast members were not ready for that.
I don't think they were ready for us on Living with the Land.
Nope.
That was my least favorite, but we'll get there.
Yeah, but we were getting texted by other people who weren't with us because we came up in other TikTokers live streams.
Yeah. All right. So let's just do it now then. So these guys, they think it's fun to waste my time when I'm on vacation. And so they make me go on Living with the Land. And the universe was like, how can we make this even worse?
Better.
Worse.
Better. Way better.
Living with the Land, which is a slow boat ride. Okay. It just kind of moves with the water.
With
like
the land.
Pirates.
With the land.
Broke mid-ride.
Yep.
I have no idea how.
Gift from
there
God.
was no one said like, oh, sorry. I can't even think of what could have happened.
We were going in reverse.
Right. We literally went backwards.
They were like, let's run it back. And they were like,
it was the worst. We were on, first of all, you can watch the awfulness on our Facebook page because we went live. It was 35 minutes that we were in this godforsaken ride.
Yep.
It was the best ever.
It was awful. The best part about it, and honestly, worst part about it, I guess, I was hoping that maybe this time Ross gets kicked out of the park for, getting out of the boat or something. That would have been cool. That didn't even happen. God. The coolest part is that as we are hating our lives, or at least I am, there's a tour. What do you call that? The behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We really hate ourselves tour.
Behind the shrimp.
Behind the shrimp, yeah.
And there was a guy that was like, he just looked like a guy, and he's just holding his phone. He didn't look like
he was just taking a video or something like that.
He didn't look like an influencer or anything. But he goes like, hey, and we're all like, ah, in our boat. And then we start having people, one of the like 5 people that decided to watch us, on the boat goes, I just saw you guys on someone else's TikTok. And I'm like, what? Who? That guy? That random dad looking dude?
Yeah.
So we still don't know, by the way, who it was, right? I would love to see the footage that he got of how stupid we looked. But
and then we have the family on the boat with us.
Yes.
who we met in line,
yeah.
and we're all like, "Oh, y'all are insiders. Cool. Come on. Get on with us." And then we're acting the fool and get stuck.
Oh, well, hold on. Back up 1 second. First of all, we see this family in matching shirts, matching Roosevelt shirts, but none of us know them. None of us. This is usually the time when Mayor Martin will stop up and go, "Hi, how you doing, Martin? See you wearing a Roosevelt there. It's a really nice shirt. I'd like to talk about insiders with you. Ever heard of Roosevelt's Insiders? It's a really great group. It's on Facebook. Love for you to be a part of it." He didn't do that. He was busy, I don't know, not paying attention, something. And it was actually my wife, Julie, who went, they posted in the group earlier today, like, yeah, they're absolutely insiders. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I've never seen them before. And she literally pulls up the photo in the post and goes, yeah, right there. And I went, oh my God, we have to make sure. So we had already let them skip us. And then we pulled them back into the group with us. Then we make them suffer through what apparently was the best living with the land experience they've ever had, of 35 minutes of torture for me.
The longer it is, the better it is.
That is true in some cases, not with living with the land. Okay, so that Dan's was Star Tours anyway, to get back to where things were. Will, what was your favorite moment from the May the 4th celebrations?
So you know how when you're trying to take a really big group photo and people normally stare at you and curse your name and are like, look at these asshats doing da-da-da-da? No, the complete opposite. People sitting and cheering and happy that there's a group of 50 people trying to take a photo in front of the Falcon. It was a complete turn of events.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty neat. Not gonna lie. Ross?
Yeah, so it's sort of selfish because it doesn't involve everyone.
Right. Because is this because one of the 3 times when you hung out with people from your other club that aren't Roosevelt's insiders?
No, I already know what he's going to talk about. He's going to talk about Monday night.
No, I don't know.
No, it's not.
From May the 4th. The question was May the 4th.
Yeah. So when we arrived at the park.
And you had your umbrellas.
No. And we rode up into that park with the top down.
Oh,
yes.
That was good.
All right. Josh wasn't there. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Dan also wasn't there.
So it was me, Will Martin, and Steve Glass.
Yep.
And this was part of the morning where it wasn't raining. Thank God, because
I would have killed you.
I put the top down, and we were just
loving life.
The yellow card was playing. There wasn't any worries in the world, and we pulled up in there, and we're walking up to security, and like people were like, they were like, were you the guys that were like in the convertible? Oh, you guys
look like you were having a great time.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
So your favorite part of the whole day was before you got to the park to celebrate the day.
Set the mood right,
dude. Like Josh, I have to say, phenomenal start to the day.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a little selfish, but what is it? I don't know. The whole day was great. It's hard to pick one, but like we started that fucker pretty nice.
Yeah. And there goes
our rating.
What the fuck did I say?
And Martin.
Okay, Martin, your favorite part of May the 4th?
Well, I mean, it was such a great weekend overall.
Just looking for that day.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you're only talking about Sunday.
Yep.
May the 4th.
The 4th of May.
Yeah. 10 to 10.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a hard time picking out I really agree with Ross. It was such a great way to kickstart the day.
Can't steal Ross's.
But I mean, I really can't.
I could tell you what my backup was. It was doing it all with Forrest.
I mean,
yeah.
That's what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
talking
that's what
about it.
Martin was gonna say. Yeah.
We were talking
Yeah.
before. the
Yeah.
show, so.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Martin was thinking.
Yep.
Yes, it was very cool to celebrate Forrest and his shirt and everyone that was wearing, the shirt that he created and all
and
the
our
love that he
mismatched
received.
tuxes.
Yes, and a lot of glass holing happening. That was very cool. That was very cool.
Other drop we didn't talk about was the Disney Store drop, but that's a whole nother thing. But
That's true.
Oh,
My favorite moment from that day was seeing my 8-year-old really start getting into the group. Like he has been, obviously he was at the first Milwaukee meetup. He's been around you guys before. He's been around plenty of people. Usually he just kind of sits on his own. Like if he has like his iPad or something, like he's completely in his own world. He was talking to everybody, and I was hearing all of these stories from our friend Ashley and Carlos and all these people saying like, yeah, Jordy was coming up and he was talking to me and he was having so much fun. And that was awesome. That meant a lot to me because, I'm running around and I'm doing the same thing. I'm having fun. I'm talking to people. And so to not have to worry about him and to know that he's doing the same thing as me and getting to meet all these people and that they were all accepting and willing to talk to him and have fun with him was awesome. And so that meant the most to me. And I really appreciated everyone who did so.
Well, that started on Saturday at Epcot when he was sitting and hanging out with all of us too.
True, but like that is more him. Like when there's a huge group, like when we were all hanging out waiting for the group photo, usually he's not gonna he will latch on to one person. Also, he made a best friend. Owen.
You did.
Owen is without a doubt his best friend.
Yeah.
He loves that man to death.
Yep.
He literally has asked me about 4 times since we've been home if Owen's gonna come to the Milwaukee meetup. I was like, I don't know, buddy. I'm trying my hardest. I don't know.
When is that?
Thanks for asking, Ross. Yeah, it's actually June 26th through the 29th. It's going to be here in
that
Milwaukee.
slow pitch softball was thrown right down the middle.
It's going to be great. There's going to be concerts, a baseball game, tiki bars. It's going to be a blast. You should really check it out.
Wait, when's the tiki bar?
The tiki bars are going to be on Saturday. We're going to be going to the tiki bars after the baseball game. It's going to be great.
June 26th.
Yep. 26th through the 29th of June.
Wait, I thought the tiki bar was on 626. Thursday night.
No, I think that's just bar.
Oh.
I think all of our viewers should definitely go check out the Facebook event for everything you need to know after you like and subscribe.
There it is.
This
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Don't forget to hit the bell.
That's right.
Or we could just ring Ross's bell.
Ayo.
Oh God.
So yeah, okay. So you brought up a good point.
Transition, baby.
Forgot about the May the 4th drop from the Disney store, which I got nothing.
Same.
Still have not bought a shirt. Dan,
you bought 2 things?
Dan is
two
taking.
things.
Dan is buying up all of it.
Dan either bought something or he's leaving. One of the two.
No. I bought 2 things. When I saw the Vader shirt, the Park Vader shirt in person, I was like, gotta get it.
It looks cool.
And
that one was very popular this weekend.
The Empire Strikes Back. It's kind of like posters. Was awesome.
So I loved the design of that. I wanted it to just be all of them. I didn't want it to just be Empire Strikes Back.
Sure.
Like, I think the original Star Wars poster with Luke and the lightsaber above his head is like awesome. Like, right. I want to have that mixed in there with Return of the Jedi. And like, I would have liked to have just seen more than just Empire Strikes Back. Obviously, I understand they did it because Empire Strikes Back is celebrating its anniversary, but that would have done it for me.
So question for you though, because I feel like you're young enough that you would have grown up with episode 1, 2, and 3. and actually liked them. And so would you have wanted it mixture of episodes 1 through 9 and throw in,
Ooh.
No,
Rogue One
Ooh.
and Solo and stuff?
no,
Not that
because
way.
I think that the posters and like the feel of it was classic. It was the classic movies only. So I would have been fine if it was just from the original trilogy. I just wanted it to be more than just Empire. I would have wanted the other two as well. But I would not have wanted it to be all 9 movies.
It's the 45th anniversary, I think, of Empire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But Dan, you bring up a good point. That actually probably would make a really good shirt. All the posters of all the movies and all the live action TV series now too.
Yeah.
Like with
only we
Mando and
knew.
Book of Boba and Andor and the Acolyte and Soul and that probably
as soon as
worked.
you said the Acolyte, it was like, nope, that idea's done.
I have never.
Throw that one in the trash.
Well,
If
I feel
only-
like with the TV shows, they don't necessarily have the same level of promotional posters.
No,
Correct.
That
but
kind
the
of
ones
fit
that are out there are pretty good. Like the Kenobi one is great.
Mhm.
It's true.
Only if the art director of Roosevelt's actually listened to this.
Yeah, that'd
Well,
be cool.
I mean, we have some friends that do.
All right. So sometimes we do a segment called "Should We Go There?" And I thought, hey, there's been some a little bit of some complaining going on in the group due to some mix-ups coming from a Disney.com Disney store Roosevelt's not being the shirt they get. I asked, should we go there? I was told we shouldn't go there. So it's time for Ask the Degens. Last week, friend of the show, Robert asked, why even do the episode if Ross isn't there?
Good
Question. Great question, Robert.
Great.
And to answer that question is another segment we do called What is Ross Thinking? Ross, take it away.
Oh, Nikes. Actually, I was just thinking back to our contracts if we are able to even do it without me. We signed verbally contracts at the beginning saying that we would be here for at least 999 episodes. And yeah, we can't get to 999 if we skip out on one episode. So the show must go on.
So we signed verbally, like
Well done, Ross.
What? Thank you.
Well done. That was what is Ross thinking? Where we put Ross on the spot until someone else talks. Yeah, we all signed verbally. Don't you guys remember that? We all verbally signed.
Right.
I'm really glad you guys are upkeeping your NDAs. So that's great.
Josh, if you really want to go there, you can go there.
Nope.
No,
We took a vote.
no.
It was decided we shouldn't. We're moving on.
Come on, Ross did his segment so
Nope.
well.
Nope. That's old news. That's the thing. The question is, should we go there? Sometimes we go there, sometimes we don't. This week we didn't go there. I'll tell you where I would love for people to go. I would love
the Milwaukee meetup.
To the Milwaukee meetup, which is going to be June 26th
shocker.
to the 29th, in case you were unaware. It's going to be right here in Milwaukee. I would like to use this opportunity to talk to some people about things. Some people are looking at flights, depending on where you live. And Milwaukee does have a small airport. I get that. And flights can be expensive. Chicago is not far away. There are options, plenty of options. First of all, there are some people that we know that live in Illinois. But on top of that, when I went down for C2E2 from Milwaukee to Chicago, I took the train. Train was very inexpensive. It's like an hour and 20-minute train ride.
Now, where's the train pick you up from, Josh? Or where's it going to drop them off when they arrive in Milwaukee?
Yeah, what is the hub?
Downtown Milwaukee.
So you want to take O'Hare to downtown Milwaukee?
If there's a train from O'Hare, I don't know, because we always go into Union Station. So
oh boy, okay.
I don't know if that. I don't know if there's one from O'Hare. I've never taken the train to O'Hare. Or you can be like Martin and just when Martin comes and visits, he just flies in O'Hare, and then rents a car and just drives the hour up here. So
Except
They're
for
out.
this trip when I'm going direct into Milwaukee. So.
except for this one time, yeah, when he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to Milwaukee. So there is some options, and of course, if you have questions or anything like that, make sure to talk to Ross, and he'll answer all those questions for you.
Everyone.
That's right. Anything else that anyone wants to talk about?
Oh my gosh, there's so
The
many.
floor is
things.
open for everyone but Ross.
Oh my gosh, what do I go with?
Nope, not you.
Ross.
You're
Ross.
you.
Statement's building
Ross.
up for Philly.
Ross, I'm listening.
Yeah, Philly. Let's
Whisper
talk
in my
about
ear.
Philly. Philly's happening. When's Philly happening?
Next weekend.
It's next weekend.
Weekend. I saw a little form went out for a baseball game. If you wanted to buy tickets to,
But not for Philly.
what?
That's for Dallas.
Oh, that's for Dallas. Is there a baseball thing happening in Philly?
Yes.
There is.
That's okay. Is that? I'm not going, so I don't really know the details. But is
Yeah,
it a thing? Is there a thing?
The
going?
Friday night.
Yeah, if people want to go to the baseball game, it's Friday night. Buy tickets wherever you want. Don't plan on sitting in your seats. Just, hang out. Right field rip party put on by Dustin and Justin. So go hang out.
Wait, so DJ's back?
Yes. D and J is back. Yes.
Nice to hear.
So
Cool.
yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Yep.
And
I won't
and-
be there. I'll be arriving Saturday morning, but
When you say
Dan will
next
go represent.
weekend, is it this weekend or next?
No, it's next weekend.
16th, 17th, and 18th.
And isn't
Wow.
the meetups? Didn't Dustin post the meetup for the 17th as well?
Correct.
Yeah, there's a bar meetup kind of like normal on
Yeah.
the Saturday. And
I
then there's still teases. There's more. But
I
wait,
Wait,
should-
there's more.
should be able to make it that Saturday night.
Man, when you said the 16th, 17th, and 18th, that I immediately was like, that's really close to the 20th, 21st, 22nd, which is
Yeah,
like,
when they
then
announced
we're in London.
that's the
now.
start of nonstop travel for me.
Yeah, then we're in London, baby.
I am
Yeah.
home, I think a full day between Philly and leaving for
Yep.
London.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we call that a cure lock. That's what we got.
We call
Oh,
that
yeah.
laundry day.
Oh,
No, you
And then
just
after that, we'll be home 3 days and then leaving for Dallas.
oh,
And then after that is home for 3 days and leaving for Florida again.
wow. And then what?
oh, wow.
And then possibly New York, followed by possibly Kansas City.
You missed the Orlando Informer meetup.
No,
he
that was
said
for
Florida.
You said Florida,
Oh,
Yeah, I just didn't say what it was for.
and then
Oh.
Kansas City, and then
Then
what? What's
what
after
is-
Kansas City?
take that out.
Kansas City is the Tacos and Tequila Festival.
Those are
we have one of those here.
Yes,
There's one of those in
that-
Jersey too.
That one is actually up in the area. I waited a little bit too long to book stuff, so now it's astronomically high
Yeah.
to get halfway across the country.
And when is that?
That is the 21st
Have you
Of-
looked at Spirit?
of June.
Is that the
21st of
week
June.
before the Milwaukee meetup?
That is the week before the Milwaukee meetup, which
Which-
starts June
yeah.
26th
Oh,
and goes until the 29th. In case
gotcha.
anybody was interested.
Okay.
And then after that is Fan Expo Denver.
I mean, whatever. After that,
No.
you don't have to worry. That's a future us problem. That's a lot of stuff.
And then you got-
Disneyland, San Diego
no,
Comic-Con
And then the third annual Roosevelt's Raising Roosevelt's pool party in Jersey, thrown by
on the
Sean Bach.
19th. Yep. It's just
And then San Diego Comic Con after that.
it's a summer full of fun.
It
I
sounds
feel
like Martin might not be home a lot of weekends.
I feel like we
don't-
need
So
to put
that's
like
a day that ends in Y.
we need to
No,
put, like,
just
a
weekends.
calendar up
He
at the
works
end of
during
that.
the week.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do work. I do have a day job, people. I do work.
Yeah. Can confirm.
He does get paid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been exactly what I thought it would be. We made it through it.
Fantastic.
We're all gonna go take a big fat nap.
Yes.
Big
Yeah.
fat one. And yeah, but it was seriously, it was so great seeing everyone. Thank you for coming up, kind words, wanting to hang out with us. I had plenty of people say that, they really love this crap that we do for some reason. And we appreciate you guys very, very much for that. All right, boys. Thank you. Love you guys. Let's all go get some sleep.
One last
talk
thing.
again next week.
Ooh.
A massive congratulations to Forrest for his shirt that was released. I know seeing everybody in his shirt meant the world to him on Sunday. And cheers and have a great week.
Okay, and there we go. And make sure to tune in next time because we are not done yet.
I pooped my pants.